Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Slick Squad. In today's video, I'll be breaking down some of the best controller settings for Delta Force. I'm trying to get you guys the smoothest gameplay y'all could possibly get. Check this out. Alright, let's start off on the game settings page. Everything from hit effects and below really just come down to personal preference. Alright, jumping into the control section, the first thing you need to do is turn the auto parachute off. And trust me when I say that, you don't want the game deciding that for you. Next thing you need to do is turn on autopilot. Basically what this do is when you're not pressing nothing, the plane just autopilots. Now make sure you turn off automatic airborne mantle, because all it does is throw you onto random objects when you don't want it to, and that get real annoying. Get you killed a lot too. In the control section, make sure you match these settings. Keep the scope magnification turned on and set the reloading while ADF to off. So a lot of these options will come down to personal preference, but I really think these settings right here make a solid baseline from the start. Alright, let's talk about dead zones real quick. Your dead zone basically controls how much you need to move the stick before the game picks it up. If your dead zone is too high, your aim will feel sluggish. If your dead zone is too low, you might get unwanted stick drift, where your aim just moves on its own. I recommend starting low and slowly adjusting up until it feels smooth without any drift. So basically, when you're not touching the controller, you don't want your crosshair moving. So for me, my right stick center dead zone is 5. My left stick center dead zone is 10. For you, it might be a different number. Everybody controller is different. That's up to you to figure that out. But this right here on the screen is a good baseline for you to figure that out. So my right stick maximum input and my left stick maximum input is both 100. This setting decides how far you need to push the stick before the game reads it as a full input. If you set it too low, even small movements can max out, which makes your aim feel twitchy. If you set it too high, you'll have to push the stick almost all the way just to turn quickly. The sweet spot is finding a balance where you can still get precision for aiming, but full control when you need fast movements. When it comes to joystick response curves, your best options are dynamic and linear. Dynamic give you a more gradual response feel, while linear is 1-to-1, meaning your stick movement directly matches what you see on screen. It really comes down to which one feels more natural for your playstyle. Here's my personal preference. You could copy these settings as a baseline to make your aim feel a lot smoother, and then just adjust them over time to fit your own playstyle. So this 220 setting basically means when you push your stick all the way, it makes your turn speed way faster than normal. The way I have it set up, it won't kick in at all while you're ADS. That way your aim stays steady, but when you're hip firing, you can literally snap a full 180 on someone with ease. You still get fine aim, control, and hip fire, but with the bonus of being able to whip around instantly. So once you're ADS, you could push your stick as much as you need without worrying about your aim going wild or spinning you in a full circle. That's how I got this set up right here. So that's why I have all these zeros right here in just the 220. Alright, let's head into the control page. The only change I made here was switching to the traditional preset, but you can also set up a custom button mapping if that feels better for you. For movement, I just set it to auto tack sprint. I also set this to press the slide / hold to dive because that's just what I'm used to in other games. In combat, I made it so my L1 R1 is my aim and shoot because that's just how I've been playing the game for years. I'm just used to that. You can keep it off if you want. I turn auto hold breath off as well because when you come out of that, your gun be moving all over the place, swinging all over the place. It just makes your aim awful. So yeah, I just recommend you turn this setting off. I also turn ADS auto lean on because when you're aiming like this and you let go of the ADS button, it takes you out of it. But when you have this off, it leaves you leaning. So basically you're a lot faster with this setting on because you're leaving the lean quicker. For this rescue control, personally, I changed this to toggle just because I like it better. It's really preference. I recommend turning up your mini map just so it's bigger, you can see more information on the map when people are shooting or close or anything. Just in like every other shooter. Just turn this up just a little bit and you should be good. This setting right here, close backpack slash pickup tab when being attacked, turn this on because when people are shooting you or something when you're looting, it will just take you out the book bag. That's the best setting in my opinion. Personally, I turn VSync off. I just notice a lot of delay. My aim feels funny. I turn it off. You might experience a little screen tearing though. So like it's really up to you guys. Then for performance mode, I just put it on frame rate. I want the best frames possible. I want to see my enemy first. I want to shoot them first. For my field of view, I did 107. I just feel like this is a sweet spot. Not too high, not too low. Images, when you put it at 120, they're very small. It was kind of hard for me to see. So 107 was just a good spot. You could play around with this setting. The audio tab is purely preference. The only thing I would say is turn down your music volume because, in the games, you want to hear footsteps. Sometimes they make you a little nervous. You could just turn this down if you like. You don't have to, but I personally prefer this off. Sound effects, I prefer this the loudest. You hear all the gun combat, footsteps, everything. And all of this other stuff is just optional. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like. Leave a suggestion in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more. And I'm out, bruh. Ski!
Quick fashion question. Should I wear this Tech 9 with the high top? Or should I wear this Uzi with my low top? I'll just wear these then.